This time on Beat Up Builds, we're going to finish up the seat belts in the truck, and we're going to do something to make this ginormous press fit better in my small garage. Welcome back, everybody. This place is a disaster. I brought a couple other things back, moved a couple things around for the parts washer last week. I did pick up the press last week. It's here. We just got to make it fit somewhere. I'm kind of thinking maybe some wheels on it or something. I don't know, or maybe I need to cut legs off, or I don't know. I need to do something to make it fit. It's really wide. It's just really the main body of it's pretty narrow, but the rest of it's wide, like the feet on it. So I need to figure something out there. Need to clean up, and then we need to work on these seat belts. Last time I showed you briefly, cut to that footage. Where the seat belts kind of rub on here, and that's the problem we need to tackle in there. The other thing we're going to do this weekend is we're going to head over to the Fall Carlisle show for a little bit. I'm not going to do like a car show video necessarily. I think I'm just going to video anything interesting maybe, or like I'm going to try and put very little car show I think in here because I don't think people like it. If you do like it, comment down below. But I might pick up some things to either help organize the garage. Maybe I'll find good deals on stuff, so that might be part of the video too, is just finding a good deal. And yeah, that's gonna be the video for this week. So let's dive right in. Let's get started on something. Let me show you just real quick what we have going on. So this is the press. It's a Harbor Freight one. I got it, I don't know, a while ago with a coupon. I don't know if they even do coupons anymore. But that's the press. Problem is, if you look at this stuff, like the welder, the toolbox, the parts washer, it only sticks out so far, and it's about all the same distance. And I really like that distance. I don't want something sticking out more. If I put this against the wall, the legs are going to stick out more. And the problem with that is I think you're going to just trip over it, like when you get out of the car. You're going to just trip on this, fall on your face, hurt yourself, whatever. Just get mad. It's not going to be good. So I need to figure something out for this. I need to figure out where this is going to go. If I need to alter something, I was considering maybe putting wheels on this. I need to figure this out, kind of like I did with the parts washer, where it was going to have a nice home. And then I have some of this stuff over here, like I was saying before. I need to find a home. The chainsaw and the trimmer are just here temporarily, so they don't necessarily need a home per se. So let me figure something out and start diving in. All right, I got my chair, my SVT Focus computer chair tucked in over there for now. It fits right under there, that's great. The wagon, I aired up the tires, it's all ready to go. It's not going to live here forever. I'm just putting it right here so that way in the morning I can open the door and roll it right out and be ready to go. Normally the wagon lived here. Now the mower's going to live here. I was able to get the rusty handle to fold here. It's going to live here. Gas can will go there. The wagon's going to live somewhere else. So now that I move the mower, that opens up room for the press here. I think the wagon will live here. I need to clean this up a little bit, the bottles. I have 7 coolant bottles. I suspect some of them are full of just water, and I just never did anything with them. So I think once I clean all these up, I can tuck them behind here. I'm going to get caster wheels for this. I'm really hoping to find them at the car show. That's the one thing I'm crossing my fingers I find there. And then I'll be able to pull this out. The wagon will go here. So like if I need this kayak, I'll be able to pull the press out and the wagon out, and I won't be bumping it as I pull the kayak out. So that's the goal. I have a couple other things in mind that I'm looking for at the car show, but what I would really like, and what would be cheap, would be just find some caster wheels there. So that's what we're going to look for. Wish me luck tomorrow. I hope I get some good deals. I'm not going to do the whole show or anything. I'll just do a couple snippets of cool little things or things I buy. So let's head over to the car show and see what we can find. I'm back from the car show. I had a great time there. I walked away with a level for $2. It's a nice aluminum one. And then I couldn't find any caster wheels. I had given up. I was just like, I guess I'm not gonna find them here. I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm going home. I'm almost all the way out of the gate, and then I'm still looking. There's still hope in my, I still have hope I'm gonna find them. I'm looking, and then right before I basically left, I found a guy that had some. He had 4 for $20. I offered him $10, and he said deal. So I got them for $10, and they're gonna be perfect for the press. I was so excited to find those. That was the one thing I really wanted. Didn't find any other things I really necessarily wanted. I was hoping to find a cheap set of Ford 9-inch rear end gears. I thought that would be pretty easy to find there, but no, didn't find any. It's the luck of the draw, But I'm really happy I found these because that was part of this project, and I just wanted to get this done. I didn't want to spend $1 million on some wheels that I'm gonna use twice a year when I roll this thing out. So perfect. Let's get them on here, and then we can move on to other things. I got the wheels welded up. Let's test it out. I'd say she's solid. It's not even that tippy. So that's a win. Let's actually try and roll it around like a normal human being would do. See how that works. It works halfway decent. Awesome. All right, we're done. The press is over there. I slid the wheels back. The antifreeze is tucked in there. I just have a lot of antifreeze for some reason. I don't know. Wagon barely fits in there, but it does fit. And the whole plan is worked out flawlessly. With a little more success here is now that the wheels are on here, this just clears. So I don't even have to move the jack stand mounts. So that's a big win. I probably should clean these shelves up next week. Not a project right now. We did enough cleaning and organizing. Now we have some room here to work. So I say we get back on the 4Runner now. And let's take the seat latches off of the rear seats and see if we can modify those so the rear seat belts work properly. I've taken the seat latch off. I'm gonna cut it off of here, off of this flat stock, and then I'll be able to move it forward a few inches. I've got it cut off, cleaned up. It used to sit right here. Both those lined up. We're probably gonna be like out here, I'm thinking. And then I think that'll be enough room for the seatbelt. But let's sit it in here and see how it looks. I'll clamp it with a vice grip, and then we'll take it out, throw 2 tacks on it, try it out, see if it works. I've got the latch welded, or just tacked in here. The seat's sitting up a little more now, kind of how I was expecting it to. I also switched this so it can pivot, in case that helps. But it seems like if I pull this now, it seems to work fine. So I'm gonna pop this out. I'm gonna finish weld this, and then in the morning I'm gonna grab some paint for it. I got it welded up, painted up. Let's put it back in. We got our latch installed. Seatbelt goes in and out really good now. It wouldn't do that before. And the latch works. So hit the button and then give it a nice slam. It's secure. So mission accomplished. Let's do the other side. Got it tacked in place. I'm going to slam it in there, just do a test fit before I finish weld it, and then I'm going to slap some paint on it. I weld okay with a decent welder. I still could use work, but that'll hold the seat. Shiny. I feel very dumb. I came home from work today and I shut the door and it hit right here on the bumper and got stuck. I'm usually pretty good at pulling in enough. That's the first time that's happened. But this whole middle piece was pulled out a whole bunch, and there's a rip up here. And I popped it back in. I don't know if I should do anything to secure that or just leave it be. It looks like maybe it could use a little something. Actually, I guess there was a screw there. So maybe I take that screw out and put a washer and call that good. I kind of don't want to beef it up too much, because if I accidentally do that again, I'd rather it just pop out again and not damage the door too bad. But one thing I'm wondering is, like, shouldn't there be like maybe a load sensor or something in there? Obviously it's got these things, but they don't work up here. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna jerry rig that quick and call it good. Hopefully it'll work again. So I think I need to put a piece of metal on the top of my door there, but since this is painted and dry, I'm gonna put this in so I can complete the project of the seat belts and latches and all that stuff and check that off before I go messing around with the door anymore. All right, I got it in there. Latch works good. Seatbelt works. Done. All right, I've made my repair. I used the bed frame yet again. So that's good angle iron, just pull bed frames out of the garbage. And that works out well. It's on the back side, so it's hidden. Now this is braced. It cracked up here and it was bowing down. So that's resolved that issue, and this is good. I just gotta make sure I don't close it on the bumper again, because now it's stronger than it ever was and it'll just break more stuff. So I just gotta be a little more careful, I guess. All right, we got our garage door fixed that I stupidly broke. So that's a win. We got wheels on our press and got some things cleaned up a little bit, so we have some room to work. We got all the seat belts done on the truck, so that's cool. I have those laying around. It's good to just get them on and get that checked off my list. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tune in next week, and give me some ideas, give me thoughts, feedback, tell me I'm dumb. Make sure you comment, and I'll see you guys next week.